Yeah, I just have a question. Does anybody out there, have like a portable Bluetooth speaker that you carry around with you, or that you like? Let's say your car speakers are blown and they don't work anymore, or something, or say let's say you have an older car that does not have Bluetooth capabilities. Like something like a 1980s or a 1990s pickup truck or a 1990s sports sedan or something, something from the 1990s, maybe early 2000, do you have something from the 80s or 90s that doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities yet, and you have a Bluetooth speaker hanging around in your house or something, whatever, and you have your phone with you, blah blah blah, and you want to listen to your tunes using a Bluetooth speaker? So I'm just kind of wondering, how many of you out there have a portable Bluetooth speaker where you carry it around with you, like you charge it up overnight, the next morning or whatever, you take it with you, right? And you're out there like during the daytime, you're listening to your tunes, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, how many of you out there have like a portable Bluetooth speaker that that you carry around with you because your older car doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities and you want to listen to your tunes, something like that, right? So how many of you out there have, something like this, nothing too flashy, nothing too fancy, you take this and you put it on your dashboard, or or you have it on the seat next to you or something or whatever, right? You have, something like this, Bluetooth speaker, because your 1990s car doesn't have a Bluetooth speaker, right? So you're sitting there, you got your Bluetooth speaker, and so I'm just kind of wondering, how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker where you have something with you to carry around in, you have, I'm wondering, how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker because your older car model, let's say you have something from the 1980s or something from the 1990s or whatever, and it doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities in it or something, right? So you went out to like maybe Best Buy or Walmart or, Target or something or whatever, and, you got yourself something small, right? You don't need anything, big and technical, but you don't need like a big woofer sound system. You don't want to be like, oh, I got myself, a $200 woofer Bluetooth sound system. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker? I have that. I have that one, and I also have that one. This one is also it's an AM FM radio, but I don't use it for that. Right? It's also a weather radio, right? Has the words weather right there. Has the words weather right there. It's a weather radio, but yeah, this is also a Bluetooth speaker, right? It's got the thing right there, Bluetooth. This one only has one speaker, right? This one only has one speaker, whereas this one has two. One, two, right? This one has two speakers. One, two, one, two, one. Right there, right? So I'm kind of wondering, how many of you out there have, a Bluetooth speaker where, you bring your phone with you, you have your whatever music playlist or radio stations that you have on your phone, or whatever kind of music you're into, jazz, classical, rock, metal, whatever you're into. I have two Bluetooth speakers that I use. I got my weather radio I have here at home. I use it from time to time, just turn it on, put on weather, just to listen to it or do the weather, Sometimes in my car, I'm driving around and I carry this with me, my Altec Lansing speaker. I carry this with me from time to time. I charge it up at nighttime and then bring it with me during the daytime. And I bring my phone and connect my phone to this thing. So How many of you out there carry a Bluetooth speaker with you? You don't need anything fancy, right? You don't need anything too fancy or flashy. You know, you don't need anything really big and flashy and fancy. You know, blah blah blah. Just something, you know, small, typical, modern. You know. You know, I have this one. This is a NOAA weather radio, right? This one, it's a NOAA weather radio, but it still has Bluetooth capabilities, right? This one, yet it only has one speaker, right? This one only has one speaker, whereas this one, it has two. That one has two. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Right, anyway. So I'm kind of wondering, how many of you out there have Bluetooth speakers that you carry around with you so that you can listen to your tunes in the car from your phone? How many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker that maybe you got it at like Best Buy or Target, Walmart, or maybe you bought it on Amazon? You know, you don't need anything too flashy, right? Does this look flashy to you? No. It's something simple, right? Turn it on, right? It's got the, just some colors flashing around. Yeah, so I'm kind of wondering. It's not too flashy. It's nothing flashy. Just something that I can pump up the volume, like right there, the volume, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just wondering how many of you out there have a typical Bluetooth speaker where you listen to your music from your phone because your car does not have Bluetooth, it doesn't, your car from the 80s or 90s, right, from 20 or 30 years ago, doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities, right? It doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities in it, but yet your phone and your speakers do. Your phone and your speakers do. So how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker where you pick it up, you charge it all night, and then you carry it around with you all day, blah blah blah. So, yeah, how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker? How many of you out there carry around a Bluetooth speaker where you can listen to your tunes from your phone because your car doesn't have Bluetooth capabilities in it yet, right? It doesn't have oh, I can't connect my phone to my speaker, Yeah. So I'm wondering, how many of you out there have Bluetooth speakers? I'm sure all of you do, but what about your car? Let's say your car doesn't have, Bluetooth speaker or something, whatever, So, how many of you out there carry around a Bluetooth speaker with you? Nothing too fancy, nothing too flashy. You take it and you put it maybe on the seat next to you, or you put it on the dashboard, blah blah blah. Nothing too fancy, nothing too flashy. So how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker that you carry around with you so that you can listen to your tunes from your phone? I'm wondering. Leave your comments below. I want to know, how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker that you carry around with you? See, this one is a NOAA weather radio, right? It's got it also has a flashlight, right? It's got a flashlight, the power button, it's got a flashlight, the weather, right? It's got the weather thing, weather, press the weather button, it's got a flashlight on it, power, Bluetooth, FM, AM, volume right there, right? But it only has one speaker, right? It only has one, whereas this one has two, right? This one has two, one and two. That one has two. So, I'm kind of wondering, how many of you out there have a Bluetooth speaker that you carry around with you all day? How many? How many of you have a Bluetooth speaker? I'm wondering. All right. Peace.